What up, it's your player partner checking in. 2 Chainz, and this is the most Expensivest protect your neck. You can feel the tension in the air. I don't know if we're gonna have an apocalypse or war or what the hell might happen tomorrow. So you gotta be prepared. And today, we're gonna do it with Wayne Newton's great palace. It's called Casa de Shenandoah. Once we get inside, they're gonna teach us how to make a survival kit. Whoa, this is a fancy bag. Self-defense.
Zombie apocalypse is really just chaos and mayhem when it's breaking out.
Really learn how to hold a fortress down for you and your loved ones. Keep it locked. True.
This is it. Welcome to Casa de Shenandoah.
This is a real nice place.
Wayne Newton's home, 52 acres.
52 acres?
52 acres.
I love the doors.
Those are gold-plated doors. Wayne loves his gold. But this was his private jet. In early 2000, he went to Michigan for a tour. As soon as they landed, the FAA deemed the size of jets on that aircraft were too small, so they grounded it. He chucked it up into pieces, put it on a flatbed truck, trucked it back out to Vegas, and put it back together, and it's now a museum piece. Wow. So holds a lot of sentimental values for him and stuff.
He didn't want to get a bigger engine.
It was more expensive to replace the engines than the entire aircraft was worth.
Oh my God.
Wayne is an avid horse fan. We have over 50 purebred Arabian horses.
Horses.
So one of the things that we do with our horses to exercise them is there is a custom-built swimming pool. We have built a swimming pool for our horses, which is just...
Really? Man, that's flex.
Then our tennis courts right there, of course. We have about 50 peacocks that just kind of roam the property freely. We have peacock everywhere, like that.
Peacock. Hey.
True story.
True.
The peacocks got inside the mansion. They were up on the crystal chandelier, knocking pieces off, breaking it. Through here is his exotic zoo sanctuary.
These big old walls look like a fortress, for real.
You've been in Vegas for any amount of time, you have driven this city block and have seen these walls, and everyone is always like, what is behind these walls? And now is your chance to see. One of our mini ponds on property.
Oh, they do weddings out here. I see what's going on.
We do weddings out here.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne is into Rolls Royces. He has
Me
plenty
too.
of them.
Man, how often do you get a property landscape?
Daily.
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 All right, I want to see some cars.
All right, let's go see some cars. And then right through here is his car collection.
Oh, man.
I'm the cleanup guy around here.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
2 Chainz.
How you doing,
Welcome.
man?
It's
I did not know you were gonna be here. It's a pleasure meeting you, man.
Well, it's mine. Thank you.
Man, you a legend.
Those are just rumors.
No, hell, there's no rumors, man. You a legend, man.
Thank
It's
you.
good to see you, man. I heard a lot about your property. I like the way you think. Buy everything around you, make it yours. When I bought my house in Georgia, it was about 22 acres. And I bought 70 acres behind me. And so now I have ideas on what to do with my land after looking at yours. You got a plane older than most people I know. And you love Rolls Royces like myself.
Oh, my goodness. This is a 52 Bentley. Was one of 2 in the world.
Yeah, this is definitely from overseas. It has the steering wheel on the other side of it.
Tell me where you think the battery is in that car.
The battery.
The battery.
Probably inside under one of the seats.
Hey, you're in tune, man. It's right under the driver's seat.
Yeah, you heard the man that has all the tune tell you that I'm in tune. We don't need auto-tune over here. We natural.
I'm impressed with you, man.
Thank you, man. I'm impressed by the
in
knowledge
more ways
that you...
than just cars, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Really?
Yes.
Man, don't make me blush.
My brother gave me this in 1959.
Brother got money, too?
This was my first car. And this is the same car. And this is a 1933 Essex airplane. 8-cylinder engine in it.
Wow.
And I didn't pay for this. It was a gift from my friend.
You get a lot of gifts. Rich people get gifts. Isn't that cool?
I took all my cars and had these gold-plated. I drove it once, and it has a rumble seat.
What do you think it's worth?
200 grand, 300 grand.
Would you sell it?
No. No. This is the bike I rode all through high school.
I was afraid that was Pee Wee Herman's bike. Is this a 12-car garage?
We could put 14 cars in here. This is the 34 Bentley.
And you can tell you touched it, man.
Yes.
It got a gold big B on it.
This is the race car. I drove this from Long Beach to Vegas in 4 hours at 90 miles an hour.
Whoa.
Johnny Cash's Rolls Royce. Wow. And this one over here was Bill Harrah's personal car, the founder of Harrah's Club and all the hotels. He was going to sell this because this is a car that he drove when he got married to Bobby Gentry. That didn't work out too well. He kind of blamed it on the car, and he said, you don't have to buy it. I'm going to give it to you.
People have gifted you like 3 or 4 Rolls Royces.
Yeah, this one is one of its kind in the world.
I've never seen a Benz like this. How much did you pay for it?
I paid $350,000 for it. This was the last Hummer they made. And a friend of mine in Texas bought this car. He said, give me $2. So I take out my money clip, I give him $2. He said, here's the title of the car. You got those kind of friends.
No, the hell I don't. Man.
It takes some time.
Oh, my God. Wayne Newton is a legend, man. How do you really protect your fortress? One of the things that I'm most curious of is what a zombie apocalypse would be.
Humans are obsessed with the end of the world. Doomsday preppers and false prophets of every generation have preached the rapture, alien invasions, Y2K, or even flesh-eating zombies. But before zombies try to eat your face, you can look forward to more realistic scenarios, such as an erupting supervolcano suffocating the Earth in ash, melting ice caps, drowning landmasses, hurricanes destroying coasts, fires burning down cities, or, at the very least, a nuclear war brought to you by a straight-up psychopath and this big old bag of mayonnaise. All the money in the world may not be able to save you from impending doom, but when you have the resources of Wayne Newton and your player partner 2 Chainz by your side, you may just have a fighting chance.
Oh, my God. Wayne Newton is a legend, man. I'm so happy to be in your presence.
Listen, I'm thrilled to have you. These are some of my friends over a period.
Oh, my God, Bonanza, my mama loved them people like that. My mama loved them. Man, you got so much history up here. Is that John Wayne?
That's John Wayne. I was honored to buy my own hotel here. It was called
Man,
Aladdin.
you're a real hustler, bro.
So
you bought your own hotel, bro.
Opening night, I was on stage, my own stage in my own hotel, right? You can imagine what a thrill that was. That's a mic that Frank Sinatra sent me on my birthday. Inscription says, Dear Engine, which is what he called me.
Engine.
Engine.
You know, you
Dear
run
Engine. We can't do those kind of things anymore, right? He was a dear, dear friend.
Is that LeBron?
That's LeBron.
I see over here you got Floyd with the belt. You got Jackson 5. Is that the first Michael? You got some picks. I think my biggest lesson that I'm taking from this is that you really live in the moment. Like, I do so many things that sometimes I can't even appreciate the time that I'm in, and I have to look back and actually have to think. But it seems to me that you actually know that this is going to be something. This is going to be historic. This is going to be a thing. And so whatever memorabilia or souvenir that you have around the time, you some kind of way keep it, store it. You have pictures of it. You have validation of it. And it's just, man, I have so many regrets after looking at some of the things you have and so many things that I just probably took for granted and put it in the corner, or I did whatever the hell I did with it, man. This is a whole nother level, man. So this is my question. You have all this memorabilia. How do you protect it? How do you protect yourself? And I'm not talking about like breaking windows. Like, how do you really protect your fortress?
Of course, we have cameras and we have, alarms and all of that stuff, but it's never been necessary to use.
So show me these clothes over here, man. I see a couple suits I want to wear. My friend got a wedding coming up.
And I'll take them off these mannequins.
I love.
You might have to lengthen the pants a little bit.
I love these suits. They're very detailed. I love how they have men on it holding hands up here. I love this other white suit. I love that you're into so many details. You have the stitching going down the side of each pants leg. Man, what is this?
I had that made, and that's an Indian headdress on the back.
Yes,
And
that's
then
what I'm looking
the
at. Man, that's swag.
Now, when I was 4 years old, I had a local radio show.
You got
when
an
I was
outfit
5.
from when you was 4 years old.
My
bro.
mother made these. And as you can see, this was made from the fringe of the drapes.
From drapes?
Yes.
So your mother was real good with like her hands and sewing
Yes.
and being creative as well.
Yes.
You're a fly dude, man. Man, you're a fly dude,
Thank
man.
you.
These suits are so over the top, I can't believe it. Man, you don't have one normal piece of garment anywhere in here, man. I appreciate that. You're so over the top. I thought I was over the top. Look at the deal.
The man who kind of raised me when I was on local television in Phoenix, because
let me guess,
gave
they
me
gave-
these saddles. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
All right, man, this is the most Expensivest Protect Your Neck. It's millions of dollars worth of history. A man of many details, I can appreciate that. I'm a victim of throwing things away, but after this episode, I think I'll hold on to everything. I'll become more of a hoarder like yourself. What are some of the tips on surviving?
Eye contact. Some of the biggest things your criminals will tell you, that was the biggest deterrent, is when somebody made eye contact with them.
Yo, what up? It's your player partner checking in, 2 Chainz, and I'm here at Wayne Newton's own crib, his palace, his deck. And he told me he's never had a problem. Me, I don't believe that. I got people here to say if it's a problem go down, you gotta be ready. Adventure Combat Ops, they gonna show you the real get down on how to get down if it go down. You did. Hey man, how you doing?
What's up, man? Good to see you. Brought Scarlett with me here.
Hey Scarlett, how you doing?
Pleasure to meet
I'm
you.
2 Chainz. Tell me what y'all got going on, man.
Biggest thing we got going on is making sure we're always ready and preparing for the inevitable.
So if I just, you'll be ready.
Oh, yeah.
Well, try to be ready.
Okay. So what's your background?
I was in the Marine Corps. Back then, when I served, women weren't allowed to be in combat positions.
Wow.
So when I deployed, they needed the females to be out there to search the women. So I was one out of like 300 men.
How was
Clearing
that?
houses. I loved it. It was awesome.
What's up with you? Give me your background, bro.
So I started off in the Airborne Rangers, and then from there went on to Delta Force after that.
So you jumped out of planes.
Once or twice.
Yeah, my father did that.
Did he?
You gotta kind of be, I don't know.
Gotta like to chase the
You gotta
adrenaline.
have like real love for adrenaline to be doing that. What are some of the tips that you guys could give me on surviving?
A lot of people keep their head down when they're walking around. Eye contact. Some of the biggest things your criminals will tell you, that was the biggest deterrent, is when somebody made eye contact with them.
What else?
I always like to have a fallback plan. I'm always looking around. If something goes south, where am I gonna go and what am I gonna do?
Okay,
Never get relaxed. Always be prepared for whatever.
I got you. Tell me what you guys got. What are you selling?
So we take some of our background with special operations, jazz it up with a little bit of the Vegas apocalypse that we made.
So you guys have a facility where people can go and actually play this whole thing out.
Yep, that we do. We basically built a neighborhood indoors, put all these special effects in there, and you get teamed up with a real special ops hero, and you get to run a special ops mission. You got real guns, real explosions, helicopters. You get to run a mission on an insurgent training camp. We've got the zombies in there. Why? Because that's all the craze right now.
That sounds rad, dude. So you say you're gonna have helicopters and stuff blowing up.
Won't blow up the helicopters, so we'll make sure we keep those two separate, but we blow stuff up and use helicopters.
One of the things that I'm most curious of is what a zombie apocalypse would be like.
I think probably the real world scenario is zombie apocalypse is really just chaos and mayhem when it's breaking out, when you've got total breakdown on law of the land, and the zombie apocalypse could potentially be real. The others think it's just a metaphor for Armageddon when it comes.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that.
There's some bad stuff brewing.
It's not all going to be military, so we need to have civilians out there. We need to be able to help them and guide them and teach them and train them.
We've actually taken a bunch of white-collar executives out in the desert for 3 days. Taught them everything from survival to land navigation to marksmanship to field expedient camping.
You give them survival kits, or they just kind of got to wing it? How does that go?
Pretty scripted. People show up. It's kind of like a piece of Universal Studios. So they're going to get the equipment, get the weapons. We'll give them a little training class on it. But it's not real training. It's all about entertaining.
So what would this cost?
It ranges anywhere from about $120 to $199.
Okay.
The biggest one that we have built, it's so legit, no kidding. We had a young couple in their 20s pay over $11,000 to come out with us for the dating steering system.
For the day? $11,000 for the day?
Just a couple, yeah.
They must have had an awesome time on the crap tables in order to do that, man. So look, world, the white-collar people getting the head up on you. Y'all got to learn how to survive. Y'all got to take this serious. And let's just pray that we don't have anything happen in the near future where we have to use any of this stuff.
Tỷ số được mở 1-0. Đó là pha